Welcome to Capture Culture, where worlds collide, creatives thrive, and the beat never dies. We're your hosts. That's Adam.
Present.
And I'm Alex, coming fresh with a mic check and thanking you for the time you're about to invest. Yo, what up, cuh?
What up, blah?
What up, cuh?
What up, cut?
What up, nephew? What's up, young blood?
What's up, OG?
But.
I mean, we're sounding pretty
We're sounding pretty fucking ridiculous right now,
right.
right?
Well, I mean,
Yo, man,
we're not cool
I went,
enough. We're not cool enough to pull it off. That's the
nah,
thing. Unfortunately, we're not that cool. But
we're OGs, but we can't pull that shit off.
true,
You know, I
true.
went to a party the other night, right? And
Mm-hmm.
some cool people kept saying the N word in a fun way,
Oh,
not
really?
in a racist way. They weren't black and they were saying it in a non-racist
Now,
way. And that's not the first time. That's not the first time I've heard it. People,
mhm.
I hear people using that word all the time, right?
Were they white? Were they Middle Eastern? Were they what were they? Were
They were brown. They
they
were
were
brown,
brown?
but
Okay.
I've also heard some white people say, when other black people ain't around and whatnot. And it just got me thinking, like what is this infatuation that we all have with being gangster and gangster rap and gangster music and gangster culture? Because like I'm guilty of it. I love that shit. And
Hmm.
I am anything but a gangster, and I love gangster ass music. You know what I mean? I bump that shit.
Right. Hey, man. When I'm in my car, I'm the hardest gangster on the block. Like no one is harder than me.
Right.
Um, I saw this clip of some road rage, and it was a couple gangsters, and they pulled out guns. It was like a camera
Yeah.
on the in the car. They pulled
Uh-huh.
out guns and they started shooting. This guy's blowing out his entire window,
Oh
and
shit.
crazy stuff, man. But I'm not that gangster. I'm gangster when I'm playing
I'm not
gangster
that
music, but
gangster.
I'm not that
Right.
gangster. You know?
Right. It's fun. Like that is the time I would get gangster though, is on the road. That's the most I ever get upset, and I just like wish a motherfucker would.
Right.
It's funny though. It's funny you mentioned that because like when Alexis and I made the trip from
Hmm.
California to Vegas, when we moved out here to Vegas, not knowing anybody, and you hear things and how hard it is out here, and like the mean streets of Vegas. And I specifically actually told her that. I was like, yo, we got to ease up on any road rage we might have. We don't know. You never know who you're really going to roll up
True.
on and who's going to be next to you, right?
True.
But yeah, man, what is it about gangsterism? What do you think? I remember having a conversation with one friend, and he was telling me why he doesn't necessarily listen to a lot of hip hop. And he's just like, I can't relate to it,
Hmm.
right? And it really got me thinking. A lot of hip hop I don't relate to either when it comes to the lyrics. There's a lot out there that I do relate to, but when it comes to like hard gangster rap or I fuck bitches, get money and all this shit, I don't relate to like all of that. I got one woman that I love. You know what I mean? I don't shoot anybody up. True story, I bought a gun when COVID happened and I haven't even used the gun yet. I haven't fired it once because I'm not a gun guy.
Bam.
But I listen to so much music that glorifies gun use. And when they're rapping, I rap with them. I feel so hard when I say those like hit you with a gat in your face, bust a cap in your ass or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm totally the opposite of what they're rapping about. And I'm like, why do I like that, dude?
Well, I mean, it's that feeling of living vicariously through somebody else, and it's that feeling of being something that you're really not. It's that ability to tap into that power. It's
Right.
that ability to tap into it, and
And that's the word right there, power.
mm,
I think that's really the biggest the biggest glorification I think of gangsterism in general is power. I think that's what everyone really wants is that power. First you get the money,
then you get the power.
then you get the power, then you
Them,
get the
them
respect.
motherfuckers respect you. You know,
Right. Exactly.
right?
Exactly. I mean, um, the movie Bronx Tale, one question that's posed to you is
Hmm.
would you rather be loved or would you rather be feared? And you would think, you want everybody to love you, right? Who doesn't want everybody to love them? But it's that fear that controls people. And at the end of the day, that's what we like fall in love with, that lust of power and having that control.
Here's the thing, man. If you love somebody, if you you hurt the people you love. You know, you hurt the people you love. So if you
Right.
being loved and being feared, you know, if you're trying to hurt people, you'd rather be feared. And if you're, you know what, that whole concept doesn't really make sense anymore in my head. It did before I said it, but you know what I'm trying to
Well,
say.
you think about it, right? Like let's say a man and a wife, right? One could cheat on the other, even
Mhm.
though they love the other. They could still cheat on them. But if you
Right.
really feared them, if you really were like, "Damn, this
I
bitch gonna
wouldn't.
kill me," I am not cheating
You'd
because
never think about it.
if
Right.
she finds out, she gonna kill me, right? So I think that's like the concept of it, man. Just that power over love, and that's it's a powerful thing. No one man should have all that power.
I mean, you know, the thing is, man, there's a lot of gangster code. There's something called gangster code, you know, and that gangster code is something that I I I see it, I acknowledge it, but I don't live by it. You know, I don't live by it, and
I live
I
by an honor code, just
right,
like
right. Well, oh yeah, I live by my
right,
own.
like unwritten rules to just being man. Like
Mhm.
what what is it? What does it mean to be a man nowadays? You know,
To be a provider, to stand up for something that you believe in, uh,
to have purpose,
to have confidence, to have right, to have purpose, uh, to have a little bit of style, to have yeah, I think that's you know,
I, I feel it,
you could be like a gay man these days, you know, still a man, you know, doesn't
right?
you could be an old man these days, you know, still a wise man, still a, you know, you there's still like,
Probably falling into that category now,
I mean, yeah,
more and more
definitely,
every day.
yeah, yep, yep. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I just find it funny the fact that like I don't live any kind of gangster life, and in some cases I go out of my way to avoid the hood. You know what I mean? I'm
mm,
not gonna front. I'm not trying to wind up in the hood, and all that. But I love gangster rap and I always bump it. And I love that take what you want mentality, almost that no fear and to be feared at the same time. I think that's something I've always chased. I've chased the no fear,
having that no
not like
fear.
having the no fear, not being
Hmm.
afraid to die and all that stuff. But that's stupid though. I think it's dumb because we've lost a lot of great artists recently. We mentioned Pop Smoke,
Hmm.
Nipsey Hussle,
Hmm.
Young Dolph died, Triple X, XXS Tentacion, and they all glorify that style, that lifestyle, and we all love them for it. And then we're supposed to get shocked when the streets take them like that. And it's like, man, you preach it,
It's
it's gonna
almost
come around. You live it, it almost comes around full cycle. Full cycle. You put it out there in the universe, and like laws of attraction, it gets brought into you. You know,
it's almost like what we were saying about Mac Miller, where you know he almost prophesied his own death, you know, by putting it out there in the universe like that, and then it coming back to him pretty much the way he wrote it, you know.
right, right. I've like I've tried so hard in life, and I've succeeded so far, but to do anything to not wind up in jail or prison. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to go to jail or prison. Have you seen Knocked Up or not Knocked Up? I'm sorry. Have you seen Get Hard? Kevin Hart and Will
Yeah,
Ferrell.
yeah, that's a
You know what I mean?
yeah,
And,
that's
and Kevin Hart's like, you're gonna go to jail, and all you're gonna hear is like that's the sound of men just raping you. That's just
you
all the
know,
cock you're gonna be getting. And
but here's the thing though,
I don't.
it's nothing like that though. Jail is nothing like that, and it's that kind of stereotypical, you know, jail experience where Will Ferrell's thinking that, you know, he's got to become the hardest gangster. That's pretty much all of us listening to Pop Smoke or
Right.
The Locks or something in our cars, you know, like realistically.
There's a big difference though between jail and prison though. Right. I get.
Oh well,
Let me rephrase what I said. I definitely don't want to go to prison. Prison is
you don't want to go
where
to either.
the shanks come out, the crazies come out, the rape comes out, all that shit. I'm not. Yeah, I don't want to go to either, but I definitely don't want to go to prison. So I've lived so much of my life just trying not to break certain laws, the main ones,
The big ones,
the big laws.
right?
You know what I mean?
And
But
even
yeah, I'm
you know,
still it's the gangster rap.
and even if you did break a few of the big laws, you wouldn't be on here talking about them now, would you? That's not very G of you, would it be?
No, 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 definitely not. You know, when it comes to gangsters, I think my favorite gangster is like the silent type, the low key in the background kind of Godfather type.
Mm,
That's the
mm,
gang.
mm.
If I were to be any gangster, that's the type of gangster I would be. The one that makes you kiss the ring, you know.
If I
Not
was
not with the chains and the bling, but with the ring.
if I was any type of gangster, I'd probably be the one that the hungry gangster, the one that's the underdog, the one that's the one that's slept on a little bit, and then comes and and robs you
And
for your chain in the middle of the night. That's probably
click
me.
clap.
Click clack.
Right.
No, but
I could see you being like a mix of like Cat Williams and Tupac.
all right, I'll take
Uh,
it. I'll take
you
it.
know,
Cat Williams is the most gangster comedian out there. That's for
right.
sure.
Yeah. I
That's
can
for
see
sure.
you being like that pimp. Shut your mouth, bitch. And but also outspoken, like crazy, like Tupac. You know what I
All
mean?
right,
That
all
just
right,
let your mouth pop off. I can see that for you.
all right. I'll take it. Thanks for the compliment, sir.
If
So
if if you were a gangster rapper,
yeah,
what would your gangster name be?
shoot, my gangster name. Well, you know what, man? I have a few, but probably something like Cocktail Shrimp Pimp.
Cocktail.
Cocktail
Explain.
Shrimp
Cocktail
Pimp.
shrimp pimp.
Well, you know, cocktail shrimp is like it's a decadence, it's a luxury. You know what I'm saying? So
That it is.
that's it. Throw that luxury in there, and then throw that pimp. Shrimp Pimp is
I
that's
like the play on words there.
right. That's
Cocktail
the
shrimp
shrimp
pimp.
pimp. That's the little bit of that's swag, so to speak. And then
What style music would cocktail shrimp pimp mimic?
cocktail shrimp pimp would make music. He's just pimping, pimping. That's it. That's what cocktail shrimp pimp do.
Keep it down to the basics.
Uh,
I like it.
uh, and the order I got velour pineapple zoot suit.
Okay.
Velour
All right.
that'll be
Not
the name. Velour pineapple zoot suit.
I think I dropped the velour. I think pineapple zoot soup.
Or how about velour pineapple?
Oh,
Or
I like
pineapple
that.
pineapple velour. How about that? Pineapple velour. I like
That
that
sounds
even better.
that sounds dope.
Right. Or baby,
What type of music would pineapple velour be dropping?
he would be dropping. He would have like ukulele, like ukulele beats. You know what I'm saying? But they're hard
Okay.
gangster, the hardest gangster shit over ukulele. Like, and then like every chorus would be Hawaiian chanting behind him. You know what I'm saying? And only the hottest bitches doing the hula, but
I like it.
titties out. Yeah, yeah, I like that too. Pineapple velour.
Pineapple. Oh.
Or baby blueberry booger butt.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Okay. That's like almost like I think an old dirty bastard when I hear that too.
exactly.
Like
Booger butt.
that's a spin on that booger butt. It should just be
Blueberry.
booger butt.
Blueberry booger butt. You know.
Blueberry booger butt.
But
BBB.
well, it's five B's. Baby
Oh yeah.
blueberry, baby blueberry, blue and
Just
blue,
rolls off the tongue so
blank,
easy that
baby
I
blueberry booger butt. That's it. And then hateful Henry Huxtable. Yeah,
hateful Henry
hateful
Huxtable.
Henry Huxtable. Yeah, I like the alliteration on that. Hateful Henry Huxtable is like he's like a horrorcore gangster rapper that spits the wicked rhymes, and he's gonna rob you for your machete, you know, and
I could see him in like Odd Future Wolfgang or something like
right.
that.
But then my hands down favorite one would be Dirty Magazine. Dirty
Oh, that's a good
Magazine.
one.
Right. Right. I love that one.
Dirty Magazine. That's
Mhm.
hard. How does no one have that taken already?
Right. Right. Dirty
Dirty Magazine.
Magazine.
You know what mine would be?
Mm.
Trigger Happy.
All right.
Trigger Happy.
Trigger Happy. I feel like I've heard the name Trigger as a rap name though, I've
I
heard
know
that.
there's Tyga, but there's no Trigger Happy, dude. I looked it up. There's no Trigger Happy. How's
Okay.
that not even possible? I feel like Trigger
Oh,
Happy is
now
coming with like a bone kind of
now
feel. He's
now
coming with a Bone Thugs kind of feel.
now do you have to rap if you're a gangster? Like is that something that's a part of the utility belt that you have to have in your
Do you have to what? I'm sorry, I missed that.
I said, do you have to rap if you're a gangster? Like, do you have to be an artist? Do you have to be,
No,
can
not
you
at
just
all. Not at all. I
gangbang? Can you
mean,
just,
we're talking gangster rappers, so I'm coming up with
mm,
gangster rap names, but in general, no. I mean, what does it take to be a gangster? What
What
is a
is a
gangster?
gangster?
Like
Right. What
what
is
is
a
a gangster,
gangster?
right?
What, let's see. What
I
is? Let's
mean,
examine this. What is a gangster? What?
a gangster to me is just gonna take what he or she wants and doesn't give a fuck about the rules, the laws, or what other people think, or the carnage and destruction they leave in their path. That's a
All
gangster
right.
to me.
Any race could be a gangster, right? You could be any
Yeah, for
race.
sure.
Any race you could be a
100%.
gangster, right? Okay. Now, male, female, you could be a gangster, right?
Of course.
Now, I guess age is a little bit of a qualifier, though, right? You'd have to be over a certain age. Like I say, under 12, there's no way you could be a gangster under 12.
Well, sadly, in the world, there's a lot of places where under 12 they're gangsters.
Ah,
I
okay.
mean, if you're growing up in the hood, you're growing up hard, and there's all kinds of gangster codes and affiliations that you gotta represent right off the bat, or you got to
Mhm.
stay away from all of that, and that makes you a big target too.
Right.
But I mean, you talk places in LA and New York and even Miami is pretty rugged. I mean, these kids are growing up in hard conditions. You know what I mean? And all over the world. What am I talking about?
Well,
Like
yeah,
Palestine,
yeah.
Israel, like Egypt,
I know, and like I think it's like
Africa.
like in India or Africa, they have like these little gangs of kids that run around on the train station, the bus stations, and they're young kids. They'll just rob you. Oh, Brazil. That's what happens. Brazil.
Yeah,
They'll just go and jack your stuff and surround you, take everything out of your pockets and run, And these are
right.
like kids that are just, they're pretty gangster. Like I wonder
I
how
mean,
they,
in these places of the world, if you're old enough to hold a gun and tote it
true.
or any kind of weapon, you're a gangster. You might not be the boss. You're definitely a little soldier in the field in the beginning, but it's sad, but probably like 7 or 8, dude. Some places
Okay.
kids are growing up to be gangster, and then you're definitely the OG. I mean, until you die, you're a gangster at that point. So you
So
could be
death,
90
right?
years old and still be gangster.
Right.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
So what are some qualifiers then? Like what would you have what would you be? What would something that you be disqualify you from being a gangster? So like a doctor could be a gangster or can't be a gangster. Can
Well, doc, that I mean, yeah, they could be pushing drugs on the side,
Oh, right. Ooh, okay. So is it
right?
is it is it
Whatnot, or
is what
or
okay.
they could be the doctors could be performing on the gangsters as well, like getting the bullets out of them and shit
Yeah,
on the
okay.
low. I would imagine that like sets that really have like a lot of money and shit, they definitely got doctors on
Somebody
the
on
payroll.
retainer,
You know
right.
what I mean? Yeah,
Right.
exactly. So they're not going to the hospital every time someone gets shot like that. That is the thing. Does it make the doctor a gangster? Does it just make him corrupt or just bought off? I
I
don't know.
think I think if he's just trying to help people, it doesn't matter who it is, gangster or not, you still want to help that person. You still want to make sure that person is leaves you better than they came to you. Like
For
you
sure. But does doing it illegal make you a gangster? Because that is illegal, you
is it
know.
illegal? I mean, okay, but is it
Yeah,
wrong? Is
definitely.
it
Because
wrong?
like, not really. I would imagine the Hippocratic oath makes them, you got to take care of everybody
Right.
that needs it. That's the oath they signed off on.
Just because it's the one gang that tells you like, oh, if you go help that set, if you go help that crew, the cops, is what I'm talking about, that being that one
Right.
gang, they're saying like, yo, don't help that gang over there because we'll we'll
Yeah,
fuck
I
your
guess
shit
that
up.
would, and that definitely has to happen, right? I would imagine the Crips don't want the doctor to sew up a blood. You know what I
Right.
mean when he comes in.
So
So
the cops don't want the doctor to sew up any bad guys. You know what I'm saying?
so it is murky. So
Bad guys.
I guess that does make the doctor a little gangster, whether he wants to be or not. He got caught up in that thug life and shit. I mean, does breaking the law to make money make you a gangster? Because I used to sell weed back in the day just for a little money, nothing big, nothing major. I wasn't pushing pounds. I didn't even have a gun on me. I wasn't robbing anybody. I was just selling a little weed to make a little money. But I'm not a gangster. I'm no gangster.
I think breaking the law to make some money just makes you American, man. It just makes you a hungry American, really. Like if you're out here hustling, thinking of different ways, like sometimes you might break the law. Like I don't know. I
You know
think
what? I think I got it.
what?
I think I got it. I think if you're willing and ready to hurt somebody
Oh,
for your progression in life so you could
mm,
get ahead in life, that makes you a gangster.
I think I
If
agree.
you're willing to hurt somebody, I think you're willing to be a gangster. If you're willing, if I like that Wu-Tang shirt from you right now, and I walk up and slap you like Will Smith, now if I'm gangster, I'm not gonna slap you. If I punch you in the face and take your shirt, you
Now
got
here's the
punked.
thing.
That's a gangster
Here's the
act.
thing. You could be
Thug life.
you'd be even more of a gangster if you came up to me and made me take my shirt off without having to touch me or hurt me in any way.
Oh,
You
right.
know,
You're
that's
right.
even more gangster, dog.
Right. Isn't it weird in like gangster movies or shows when they like strip motherfucker
Yeah.
and they
Yeah,
make
it is
their
weird.
they make you know what I mean? They
But
do it
it's
in Belly,
humiliating.
right? There's that
Yeah.
scene in Belly. It's humiliating, yeah.
It's
But it's like a gangster thing to make another man take off his clothes and
yeah.
give you you're absolutely right about that actually. That's how people get mugged most of the time.
Right.
They're just coming up to you. They don't have to put a finger on you and they're taking everything from you.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you the story actually. When I was a freshman in high school, I was going to a different city um, to go to school, and I was catching the bus. And one day, it's first day ever, I wore a chain. You know, I wore a fucking chain, and it was like I don't even
What
remember
kind of chain
why.
was it?
I can't even remember. It was one of those silver ones that had like, it, you know, like that you usually find underneath it. It was tucked, you know, like
Okay, okay.
it was like a
Was it
silver.
low hanging? Was it like a big
Yeah,
low
it
hanging
was just
kind of
like a.
chain?
It was just a smaller like chain. It didn't look
Okay.
out of place, you know. It was just a chain.
All right.
I'm standing at the bus stop. This is maybe like my second day of school, you know, and these kids, black dudes, come up to me, three of them, all right, smiling with smiles, and the one talking to me, he just goes, "Yo, let me see that chain," and I knew right then and there. I was like, "Oh, damn, of
That's his
course,
now.
that's it, yeah, exactly." You know, I couldn't do anything, and yeah, I mean that still sticks out in my memory at this point. But that was gangster, you know.
It makes you feel small though in that moment, that the power that he had over you where you couldn't even do anything back, right?
Right. Well, it was because there was multiple guys. You know, it was like there's three of them,
Yeah,
and if I put up any fight, you know, I probably wouldn't have
for
cared
sure.
about having a chain or not. You know, like fuck the chain. You know, I want my
Yeah,
face. You know, let me keep my face. So
exactly. What would you, I mean, what are you willing to get shot for?
my family.
Right? Like if someone's trying to like barge in on the place you live and where you lay your head at, that's when you fight back, bust back. I mean, like you could have, I mean, you could, if you run up on me and I'm trying to get into my car and you want my car, fucking take it.
Take my car. Take it,
Take my
dog.
car.
Take it.
Take my car.
I'll give you the slip, dog. You know. But
You
now,
want my cell phone? Take it. Go ahead.
if he has a gun, if he has a knife,
Right.
that's a different story. If it's a
Well, even
knife,
a knife. Knife
really,
could be, yeah. Did you know? Well, I mean, knife attacks. If you get stabbed, that's your.
more
It's
likely to
very
die.
dangerous.
Hmm.
Very dangerous if you get stabbed. Yeah, because you could bleed out. It's kind of easy, I think, to put the pressure on like a gunshot wound
Hmm.
rather than a knife wound. Like you really gotta like tie something around where the stab wound is, and get it. I found that shocking, but like, yeah, if you get stabbed, you are in critical condition. I mean, getting shot is bad too. Don't get me wrong. It depends on where you get shot as well. But if someone like stabs you, you're in trouble.
What would you be willing to get shot for besides your family?
I mean, that's pretty much it. Just to make sure my wife's okay and my family's okay. Anybody with me is okay. That's what I would get shot for.
Now, what would you be willing to shoot somebody for?
Same thing.
All right, but let's say let's up the ante a little bit.
Pretty much same thing.
All right, if you could shoot somebody, not get caught, okay? Or how about this? If you could shoot at somebody, not get caught, and get 50 and walk away with $50,000, would you do it?
Uh,
Shoot
is
at
this for
someone,
is this for
not that
they don't have to get hit?
they don't get hit. They don't get just you just shoot up
I
in the
just shoot
air,
I just
in the
shoot at them
air.
for 50,000? Fuck yeah.
50,000, but you
I'll do
scare the
that with
shit
an
out of them.
AK.
You scare
I'll
the
do
shit out
that
of
with an
them.
that with an AK-47. Give me
All
a
right.
fucking bazooka. I'll shoot a bazooka up in
All
the
right.
air
All
if
right.
I'm not gonna get caught.
So you're gonna
You know,
spray. You're gonna
and if they're
spray.
not gonna get hurt, yeah,
Yeah, but they would get scared enough to give you that 50,000.
right, right.
Right.
To be honest, what's the main thing when people go out and you're at bars? That's when fights likely happen, right? So
Right.
even at bars, man, it takes a lot to really make me want to get into a fight. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna like bump into a guy and then all of a sudden get in a fight over that shit because I
But
don't
it
want to hit
happens
the
all
guy.
the time,
I don't
though.
want to hit someone and have them fall and die, or vice versa with me. I don't want to get hurt over what? What the fuck am I getting hurt over? Because I bumped into you, or I looked at your girl on accident, or you looked at mine. Like I'm not gonna be like that. You know what I mean? When people go out and dress up and party, people want to be seen and they want to mingle and they want to people watch. So why am I gonna get in a fight over some shit like that?
Well, I feel like there's two reasons, really, that groups of men go out together. You know, like I'm talking about either to go hunt pussy or to go hunt fights. You know, like to go
Trouble.
get
Yeah, sure.
just go fight. You know, and I see the appeal of both. You know, like oh, definitely see the appeal of going to hunt pussy, but seeing the appeal of going out like and getting into that like mob mentality of
Right. Because
oh
it's
yeah, because you got your boys with you. You know, there's
right.
no real fear. You have no real fear or repercussion. You know what I'm saying? You feel
And it always seems to be like the same boys that get into trouble
oh
when you
yeah.
go out, right? So
So is
to a
the
certain
ones that don't have
it's a certain extent you're looking for it.
right.
I hear people say, I'm not looking for trouble. Trouble finds me. Well, even when you say that, you're looking for trouble. You know what I mean?
Well, that's just a way to justify your shitty ass ways. You know what I'm saying? That's just to justify your being a shitty ass dude. Trouble
Yeah.
finds you because you're a fucking trouble magnet. You know, you're
Yeah.
magnetizing trouble to you.
Like I won't get into the politics of it all, but like Kyle Rittenhouse, right? Like that fucker went in. I mean, he was strapped up and he went into the danger zone.
That which
And
is
I feel no sympathy though for him for everything that he's gone through because man, you put yourself in that situation. You know what I
well,
mean? You put yourself there in that situation,
well, you shouldn't feel sympathy for him. He homeboy killed people, right?
right?
And
They were
he
trying to
was
kill him. They were trying to kill him, but he
well, he
that's why
walked
I say he
into
put himself into
yeah,
that
he
situation.
yeah, he didn't belong there. Go stay home, bro. Go stay at home.
Right.
You won't get shot at. You know, you won't
Which is why I don't feel sympathy for him, right?
right.
Because just stay home, man. You're walking into the danger zone with guns. Trouble's gonna find you. That's partly why I don't even carry my gun around me. I live in Vegas where it's open carry and getting a conceal like not too hard. It's not difficult comparison to other states, right?
Do you
I
keep it in
just
your
feel like I just feel like if I have it on me, it's gonna find me somehow. Like trouble's gonna find me somehow. Or what
right?
if I'm not really a hothead to the point where I'm not gonna pull it out to like try to bluff. You know what I mean? Everyone says if you pull it, you better be ready to use it. And that's a scary thing to me because there's a finality with guns. Like when you pull a gun
Yeah,
out, when you pull a gun out, the whole vibe becomes serious
right,
instantly.
right. Well, more than serious, it becomes life and death. It becomes this moment could be your very last moment. You know, and or this is the moment. This is about the dumbest decision you're about to make because you doing this, you're about to go to jail for however or prison for however long.
Right.
But where do you keep your gun? Like, do you keep it in your car, man, or do you keep it somewhere you could access it easily, or do you just have it in your closet, like tucked away somewhere? Like, is it somewhere where if somebody came into your house that you'd be able to just
Top secret
okay? But
information.
what I'm trying to say is that can you
It's
access it?
available. Yes, it's accessible. I don't have any kids. If I had kids, that would be a different situation because I probably would get like a safe and a combination and all that if I had kids. Because it's sad when you see these kids on like Instagram Live and shit, and they're just
Yeah,
playing with the
man.
gun and they end up shooting themselves on accident and dying, man. And
Well,
I know
even
someone here that in Vegas died accidentally in a car. I don't know the exact story, but a gun was involved, but it wasn't intentional, and it just went off and it killed somebody. You know, so I keep the gun available, and I'll just say that. I'll just say that. But I should know how to use it. I need to go take it out and at least just take it to a range or something. I've been waiting for someone that knows their guns to like take me and show me the ropes and all that. But fuck it. I could just YouTube some videos, go to the range and start practicing. So I need to
yeah,
do that.
I feel like that's something you gotta pay somebody for, really. You know, because with
Yeah.
guns you can't just have any old dude that's you know.
Right. And you know what's funny is most of my gangster rap names I came up with myself
Oh, let's
have
hear you against
have
what.
like have like gun terminology
Let's
in them.
hear them. Let's hear the rest of them.
Right. Gets the juice. Okay. Big Blicky.
Big Blicky.
Big Blicky.
That sounds very Takashi 6ix9ine
You know what I
ish.
mean? I feel like Big Blicky be coming with like a notorious B.I.G. type of sound, like Big Blicky. Another one is Slick Blick.
I like it.
Slick Blick.
Wait, what is
That would
blick?
that would totally be.
What is blicky? What is blick? What is a blick?
That's good. That's what they're calling.
Why?
I don't know how long they've been calling guns that, but I'm starting to hear it a lot in songs now. Is the Blicky?
Yeah, because I hear
Get the
it.
Blicky.
Yeah,
Sounds fun to say,
I
right?
wonder where it came from. Blicky, blicky. How's that?
Shit, I don't know, but slick
Slick,
Blick,
slick blick is good.
Blick with it. Yeah, that's like he's coming with like Too Short Snoop Dogg kind of style, Slick Blick. You know, another one I have, Follow with a Yalla.
Baller with a yalla.
Follow with a Yalla. Yalla's
Yeah,
a gun too. You know who
yalla.
says it? I love drink. You know I love drink champs. Nori always says I got the Yalla on me. I got the Yalla, and it just sounds so like fucking. It sounds dope to me. That's what I'm saying. The glorification of gangster rap, man. I don't know what it is about it. It just
Well,
sounds dope.
it's that. It's
Got the
that.
Yalla.
But what makes it cool though is that slang term, the yalla. You know, like it's something
Right.
that you're like. Now I'm wondering, like, where did that come from? You know, like
Right.
when they say like the 1 2 or the 12, right? Like
Yeah.
that means cops. We know that means cops. Or like when people say cap, like that means to lie. But what is what? How did that?
I'm sure there was a story. That's a great question. Hopefully we get Nori on this show one day and we could drink with Nori or we go on Drink Champs. I'll go on Drink Champs and I'd love to know where Yalla came from. Bala with a Yalla. There should be a rapper though called Bala with a Yalla. I got another one for you. This
Let's see.
this goes with your shrimp one. What was your shrimp one?
Mushroom cocktail shrimp ham.
Cocktail
Cocktail
shrimp.
shrimp
Cocktail
ham.
shrimp pimp. So
Hmm.
cocktail shrimp pimp will form a supergroup with Cashmere Coleon.
Cashmere Coleon. I love it, dude. I love it. That's a good one.
Ca- Cashmere Coleon. Cashmere Coleon is like Jay-Z. You know what I mean?
That's the style. All right.
That's Cashmere Coleon style.
He's that business minded. You know.
Another funny one for you. Sir Drip a lot.
All right.
Sir Drip a lot. Sir Drip a lot definitely comes. You would think Sir Mix a lot, but he's more like a Migos, Gucci Mane. Sir Drip a lot.
Okay. So you like
You've heard of Odd Future Kill 'Em All? I got Dog Boy Bite 'Em All.
all right. Dog boy. Why dog
Dog
boy?
Dog Boy Bite 'Em All. Well, I don't know. You think of like DMX, Nate Dogg,
Okay.
all the rappers with dog in their name. I like Dog Boy Bite 'Em All.
All
And then
right.
the last one, the last one is Grip Guap.
That's the best one you got, dude. Grip
Grip
guap.
Guap.
Grip guap.
I'll be damned
And
if
it
I don't
sounds like
see any of these names on iTunes or something in
yeah.
like a month or two.
I feel like
Grip Guap.
I'm gonna change my name on Instagram to Dirty Magazine, man. I feel like that's my new
That's hard.
that's a
I mean, I really do like the cocktail pimp shrimp. The shrimp
cocktail
pimp.
shrimp. Yeah.
Dirty Magazine's hard though. I think Dirty Magazine and Cashmere Coleon,
Those are the best, right?
those are the
Yeah.
best ones right there.
That's from now on. Just call me Dirty Magazine or Dirt. Just call me Dirt. Dirty
Dirt.
Magazine. Dirt Mag. Yeah. I don't know.
I love it, dude.
Dirt Mag.
A big thing with gangster rap that we love so much is also like gangster rap battles and when MCs come at each other, right?
Mm.
What would be your dream rap battle scenarios?
All right, man.
Living, dead. I mean, if you could just throw any rapper in the
If I
cage,
had the
just have duke it
holograms, if
out.
I had the holograms and all that.
You know what I
Bro,
mean? Like
right.
put one mic in the center of the ring and light that bitch on fire and put two rappers in there to battle each other. Who's fucking battling?
Well, I like for some reason I like to match up people weirdly. Like for instance, I got like Gorilla Black. I don't know if people know who Gorilla Black is, but Gorilla Black versus the Notorious B.I.G. Now Gorilla Black
Okay.
is
I've heard that name.
oh yeah. Oh well, if you go listen to some Gorilla Black, he sounds exactly like Notorious B.I.G. Like hands down,
Okay.
you would think like, oh, this is the new Biggie album, but you know Biggie's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and he's like, how is he talking about this modern shit? You know, it's Gorilla
I got
Black.
you. So
Gorilla
it's
Black
it's
is
like the
dope,
only one that could go up against Biggie is almost Biggie himself.
pretty much. I mean, exactly. It would be the fight for that. that voice, that voice and
Right.
the cadence, that Biggie cadence, that would be the battle for it. Which Biggie, of course, would win, but Gorilla Black. But then he would take Gorilla Black into his crew, and he would son him and be like, "Yo, I will teach you the. There can only be one Highlander, but I will teach you."
They could be Big Gorilla. They could just form a group and be Big Gorilla.
All right, I'll
I
see.
got one for you. I
Go
got
for it.
one for you.
Go
We'll go
for it.
back and forth with it.
Yeah.
I got Ice Cube versus Big L.
Okay. Ice
I
Cube, Big L.
got they both got some fucking punchlines. Do you know Big L well?
Yeah. I mean, I listen to
Big
Big
L
L.
is sick. Big L is sick as fuck.
He so he doesn't have one of those mainstream bangers, that his style is kind of lost on me. You know what I'm saying? His style is more of a independent style, which
I
is
don't know, bro. I don't know
I'm
about that. You
I
listen to Big L, he had those punchlines, witty lines. He was a rapper's rapper. I just think what happened to Big L is he got shot and killed. I believe he got shot and killed
Mhm.
just way early in his career. A lot of people don't even know this. Jay-Z was under Big L. Like they were coming up, Jay-Z was actually the Robin to Big L. Big L was fucking dynamite on a mic. Listen to Big L. He's got the funniest punchlines, also some serious fucking shit. And then for him to go up against Ice Cube, I like that pairing because Ice Cube is hard too. No back down. They both have no back down. I feel like they fucking rip each other apart. There might not even be a winner to that battle. They might just both fucking explode.
Well, kick it back over to me. I got also in the Battle of the Ices, I got the Ice Cube versus Ice T. You see where I did
I
there?
Battle
That's
of the Ices.
Battle of the
Who's the
Ices.
iciest?
Who's the iciest ice? And then Vanilla Ice will be refereeing that one, Vanilla.
I know you like yourself some Vanilla Ice,
Yo,
so
you gotta respect some Vanilla Ice, man. So Suge Knight, yo, first of all, Vanilla Ice is a gangster. Suge Knight dangled him over a balcony. For,
what?
yeah, you didn't know the story?
I didn't
Suge
know
Knight,
this.
Suge Knight pretty much came into Vanilla Ice's hotel room,
Hmm.
dangled him over the damn balcony until he gave him like 50% royalties on Ice
Wow.
Ice Baby. Yeah,
Wow.
he just
That's
jacked it from him
crazy.
like that.
I
Just
did
took
not
it,
know that.
took it
Not
from him.
surprised. Suge
Yeah,
Knight's a fucking intimidating motherfucker.
yeah.
If I was walking on the street and I saw Suge Knight walking on the same side of my street, I'm trying to cross that street. I got I got I got Game
Hmm.
versus Jadakiss.
Oh, that's very good actually. Wow.
I got
Yeah,
Game
I
versus
had to think
Jadakiss.
about
Game
that for a
isn't
while.
right. He's underrated on the bars, but there's no way lyrically he can match up to Jadakiss. But
Uh-huh.
that doesn't mean Game can't come at Jadakiss, right?
Yeah,
You got two killers right there.
Jadakiss is dope. Jadakiss is dope, and then the game is dope. The game, though, I think would take them. Oh,
The
we should
game
call the
right
winners. We
now,
should call the winners
the
on these.
the
Who do you
game, the
think?
game right now. We'll go back. Hold on. The game right now, though, he wants smoke with everybody.
Right.
So if this somehow falls on the game and Jadakiss's ear, let's make that happen in a versus. That would be sick.
You-
So game versus Jadakiss, I pick Jada. I think Jadakiss is gonna win that
The
battle.
game would definitely win
You
that.
got the game.
Yo, the game.
I had Ice Cube versus Big L earlier. I think Big L's gonna win that battle because he's wittier.
I
I think he's
think
got a
Ice
little
Cube would
more.
win the Battle of Ices. I think Ice Cube would win that one. Just
Okay.
because. I mean,
And
yeah.
Biggie's beating
Yeah,
what
I
was his
mentioned
name?
that. Gorilla Black, Biggie is.
Gorilla
Yeah,
Black.
I
Yeah,
mentioned
Biggie's
that.
winning that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Biggie's winning that one. I got one for you.
Mhm.
I got Snoop Dogg versus Blueface.
You know
Both
what?
careers, but they both have a different style, right? That's why I paired these two off. Because Snoop Dogg is just cool on the mic. Everybody
Yeah,
knows
but
that.
so Blueface is cool on the mic too, though.
Blueface cool on the mic, and he's got his own style, right? Like
I
when
think
Snoop came in the
Blueface.
game, no one sounded like Snoop. When Blueface came in the game, no one sounds like Blueface, right?
I think he would take that one. Blueface would take it. I mean, in my opinion, Blueface would take it. Snoop isn't much of a battle rapper. I feel like Snoop. I don't.
I can see young Snoop might have been. Young Snoop
Yeah,
might have.
young Snoop, maybe, but even then, young Snoop was still like, you know,
Snoop's a legend to me, so I gotta go with Snoop Dogg on that battle. But I think it's a good battle. That's why I paired them off.
I would say I've got the Battle of the Bitches, Lil Kim versus
Bad
Cardi
bitches.
versus Cardi. Yeah, bad bitches. Lil Kim versus Cardi B.
That's a good one.
Ooh. Yo, I
That's a
used to
good one.
love Lil Kim, dude. I used to have this poster of Lil Kim with her legs like she was wearing this leopard bikini, crouched down, legs spread. My mom hated this poster, dude. Hated it.
She
And
was
I was just
fine. She was
so
fine.
hot, dude. So hot.
How many licks?
And then you bought her album, and then you open and her album cover was like a dirty magazine, you know, her album booklet. Pretty much just
Right.
it was
To me, she might not be the best female MC of all time, but Lil Kim is at the top and at the
those
head
us
and the prototype
right,
of bad bitch rappers out there
right.
right now.
But right
Female
but
female rappers. But like you're gonna design your game and your blueprint based on what Lil Kim did. And
right,
they all do that, right? They all do that right now.
right. And though today Cardi B is the one influencing these new girls, right, to come out and be themselves and to not really give a fuck. You know, Cardi B's a pretty gangster and pretty funny
Right.
chick. You know, like she just doesn't give a fuck. In anytime I see this girl, I want to hate her. I
Nah,
want
she's
to.
fun, man.
She's so cool. She's so
She just
dope.
keeps it real. I like Cardi because like she's just authentic.
Exactly.
I don't ever look at Cardi and be like, man, she's being fake. To
Right.
me, Nicki Minaj seems fake to me. Even though I like
True.
Nicki, Nicki's hard. I think as far as career wise, Nicki Minaj is over Cardi B right now, just based on more albums put out. But right now, who's hotter now is
Cardi B.
totally Cardi
Cardi
B.
B.
Cardi
She's
B.
hands down just more entertaining. Hands down, just
Yeah.
fun to watch and fun
Yeah.
to you know.
Easy to root for. For me, she's easy to root
Yeah,
for.
she could do
So who's
anything.
winning? Who's winning that
Oh,
battle? Lil
Cardi
Kim or
B. Cardi
you
B.
got Cardi over Lil
Destroy. We'll
Kim?
destroy Little Kim. Yeah,
Oh
because
my god.
she's the
Lil Kim.
evolved version of Little Kim. She's Little Kim evolved into like Charmander to Charizard. You know what I'm saying? Like
The
it's
student, the student doesn't always beat the teacher, and I think in that case, man, Lil Kim, come on, Lil Kim.
why. Have you? I mean, Little Kim tried to go at Nicki Minaj. Did you see that? It was
Well,
embarrassing.
she can't. Yeah, well, now, right? Present day, not she can't do anything now. Present day, you got Megan the Stallion, Cardi B,
Mm-hmm.
Nicki's trying to make a comeback, but I just feel like it's just not there. It's just Cardi B, Megan the Stallion.
I mean, I feel like if Nicki Minaj put out a fucking record, it would shoot straight up to the top, man. Like,
She had to get Lil Baby on both her singles just to try to be relevant. I think that's bad. When you come out with two singles and you have to have arguably the hottest rapper out right now is Lil Baby. I might not agree with that, but I think the numbers would say him, like Lil Durk and shit. They got the most numbers. Lil Baby,
mm.
she had to get him on both singles.
I mean,
So
that's kind of what she did her entire career, though. You know, like that's how she got to the position that she was. Like her manager was getting her features, you know, and she was showing that she could hang with these dudes, you know, and that's how she got her. Anyway, moving
anyway,
on. Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
another battle right here. I got Big Pun, the Punisher versus Raekwon the Chef.
Oh, yo,
Both lyrical killers.
yeah, but
Both
big,
big men.
but big pun because definitely, yo, the way Raekwon rhymes is more of a laid back style. I feel like, and it's more of a almost like he's just almost like talking like Dolomite. You know how he's
He
talking in
does
rhyme.
well.
You
He
know,
has a slang. That's what makes Raekwon so dope, right? He
right,
has his own slang, and he raps like that, and he's got that New York swag to
right,
him,
right.
and he's a killer too, right? And but so is Big Pun.
And he's
I
got
mean,
his
Big,
slang too, though. Big Pun's
yeah.
got slang
Oh
too,
man.
but he's
Well, look,
got the kid the he's
I'll
got
just say
the
this. I'll just say
yeah.
this, okay?
Say
Not only do I have Big Pun winning this battle, I got Big Pun winning any battle, any battle. You put any rapper in front of Big Pun is gonna murder them all. I don't think there's any hard lyricist battle
how about Big Pun versus Eminem?
Big Pun.
Really,
Oh my God, yeah. M
really.
M is dope. M is dope. M is
Right.
dope. But big
M
big
is a battle rapper too. M is like I feel like
Big Pun eats M&Ms.
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I
All
love
right.
Eminem is one of my favorite of all time. But I think even Eminem would be a little nervous stepping into the ring with Big Pun, bro. But I got Big Pun over Raekwon.
All right. How about Pop Smoke versus 50 Cent?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna give that to Pop Smoke because 50, I feel like just loves Pop Smoke so much. You know what I mean? 50 helped Pop Smoke come up.
Hmm.
That's his boy. I don't think 50 would want to do pop like that.
Well, he
But
did the
Pop
same with
Smoke,
Game, right? I mean, he helped the game come up. Right?
That
50's
might have
quick.
been a little more forced. That might have a little
True,
bit more forced.
but he
You know what
helped
I
him.
mean? Like, hey, we got Game on the roster. You're gonna help Game.
Right.
Whereas I think 50 was his own man and he decided to help Pop Smoke. But that's a good battle, man. Who you got?
Just because I feel like 50's kind of fallen off, man. Like 50's kind of fallen off the last fucking 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like he hasn't
Well,
really done.
yeah,
But
he's dominating the TV scene.
right, right. So I give it to Pop Smoke just because his shit is so hot right now that it's just
It's in New York.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's got that New
All right.
York that his voice is New York, and it's just ugh.
R.I.P. Pop Smoke, man. R.I.P. Pop Smoke. I mean, I knew LA was dangerous, but lately you've been hearing all these rappers and people say how dangerous LA is. They're telling you to, as soon as you touch down, you better be on guard in LA. And
And people
fucking
out here don't got
shit.
nothing to
I
lose,
mean,
man. Everybody's
nah, man.
living out in a tent right now, So just
I mean, LA took its own Nipsey. You know what I mean? That's saying something. That's not cool. All right. I got Schoolboy Q versus Kevin Gates.
Schoolboy
Both
Q,
hard.
Schoolboy Q though. I feel like
Schoolboy Q.
yeah,
Schoolboy
Schoolboy
Q
Q
for sure.
for sure, for
I
sure.
love Kevin Gates though. He's hard. He's hard. He's a little too thug for me. That's like borderline. There's some hood shit that I can't get too into because I
He's
never
just
came from
he
the
feel
hood.
yo. I had to watch an interview with him, man, but he feels a little too try hard. He just feels like he's trying a little. It's working. Look, it's working, but
Yeah.
he's just that's not
Wanna be
all
gangsta.
authentic. That's not all
No.
authentic. Saying like that's I
No.
mean that's it's too good to be authentic.
No.
He had to think of that shit like beforehand. And then he comes out with it like I
I
don't know.
just
He's
love
cool
how
though.
Schoolboy Q manipulates his voice. I like how he got that like high pitched rap. He comes at you fast sometimes with it. Schoolboy Q to me, he's sick as shit. He just dropped a new single, so I'm excited to see what he's coming with.
All right, so I got how about this? The Baby versus Lil Wayne with Baby. Little like
Damn,
yeah.
you think the baby's that dope that he's going up against two people?
Well,
You're putting the baby
Baby
against two
doesn't really
people.
do nothing though. Baby is just kind of like there. He's there like fun. Lil
Lil
Wayne, you know what I'm
Wayne,
saying?
Lil Wayne doesn't even need Lil Baby. Lil Wayne beats the baby.
Really?
I Yeah, Lil Wayne is
Yo, the
sick.
Baby is sick though. The Baby is sick, and the Baby is the future, man. Like, the
Not on
Baby,
Wheezy's level. He doesn't have lyricism like Wheezy. I got to give it up to Wheezy, man. It took me a while for me to catch on to Lil Wayne
yeah,
for whatever reason. But then when I did, and I really like when you dissect his lyrics and the way he put shit together,
right.
Lil Wayne is arguably one of the best too. You know what I mean? I'm shocked I'm saying that. That's coming out my mouth because there was a point where I was like, Lil Wayne's too commercial, blah, 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 whatever. But he's sick. He's sick with it.
Lil Wayne always has some fucking sports reference in his stuff. I mean, that's why I really like listening to. He's always got these weird sports references. It's pretty cool, but definitely
I got Dog Pound versus Mob Deep.
Mob Deep for sure though.
Mob Deep, right?
Mob Deep. Yeah,
Dog Pound sick though, but Mob Deep.
I've
I
got.
got Tupac
Oh
versus
wait a minute.
Pop Smoke. Tupac versus Pop Smoke. To me, that's the battle right there. To me, they both have bass in their voice. They're both hard as shit. I mean, Tupac for me. Tupac easily for me because he's got more versatility with what he can do.
Yeah, I feel
But
like Tupac's just
that's a sick.
a little more of a lyricist, a little more of an intellectual kind of like
I don't know. He came with hit him
no.
up. Tupac's come with some hard ass
No,
shit,
no, I'm
man.
saying like, yo, he could rip him apart. Is what I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah,
Like, yeah,
he could
yeah.
rip them apart. I think, yeah, no offense to Pop Smoke. I know the generation loves him. We love him too, but Tupac's taking that 10 out of 10 times.
All right, so let me finish these up then. I got the crew battle, Bone Thugs versus NWA.
Woo. Bone Thugs.
I mean,
I
Bone
think
Thugs over. You're talking about Dre, Ice Cube, right?
yeah,
Easy E
right.
and Ren. I
Yo,
mean,
they're all hard, dude. I mean, NWA is who started this gangster shit. That's literally
right.
their song. I
Bone
started
Thugs.
this gangster shit, and this the motherfucking thanks I get.
Now, there's two versions of NWA though. There's the new NWA, right?
Right.
The new day NWA, which is got Snoop in it, and I think Eminem is in it. I think. but
Nah, nah.
no.
First of all, Eminem's white. If they you can't put Eminem in NWA. You just can't. You just can't. He's like an affiliate. Like Redman is an affiliate with Wu-Tang, but he's not necessarily a part of Wu-Tang, you know? I
Yo.
mean, NWA, break NWA down. Eminem doesn't
Oh
belong.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, maybe I'm for some reason I feel like he was on a track with them.
Well,
Maybe.
yeah, he's featured on the track with them, but he
Um.
ain't part of them. But that is a good battle. My initial instinct was to say Bone Thugs because they're just more, I think, fun with it. You know what I mean? But that
Well.
is a hard battle. NWA, when you got Ice Cube on your squad, you got a
Yeah.
good shot at winning a rap battle
Bone
for
Thugs
sure.
only got like Busy Bone, really, and then Crazy Bone. The rest of them. I mean,
I
the rest of
got
them
you.
are dope, but as far
I,
as star potential, right? Crazy and Busy, or
I got you.
you know,
Well, yo, let's move on from these battles, man. I think we had some good battles.
Mystical versus ODB. All right.
Ooh, that's a sick. No, that's fun, dude. Mystical versus ODB's taking it, but I could see them going back and forth with that shit.
Yeah, ODB's taking. All right, let's move on though.
Real quick, what are some of your favorite gangster songs when you want to feel hard? I got two of America's Most Wanted,
Oh, that's a good gangster track, then. That's a good gangster song.
classic one.
Pretty much, I used to play this song so much as a kid, man. Money, Power, Respect by the Locks with Lil Kim on the intro.
Fire,
Louder?
fire, no,
Oh,
fire. That's hard. That shit goes hard.
yeah, I
And
love
bump it
that
up
song.
louder. And bump it up louder when you
Yeah,
bump.
turn that
Yeah,
shit up. Turn that shit up,
yeah,
please. Yeah,
yeah. I got twins, Big Pun and Fat Joe.
that's a good
Dead
gangster
in the
track.
middle, a little Italy.
Italy,
Little did we know that we riddled
little
the
some
middleman.
middlemen who
That dude
didn't
didn't
do
do diddly.
diddly. Yeah. I got Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster by the Ghetto Boys. Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster.
That's a good
Yeah.
one. That's a good one. I
Scarface.
got
Yeah.
I got shook ones. Mob Deep.
I wanted to pick that song. I was like, nah, he's gonna pick that song.
Shook ones.
I knew you were gonna pick that. All right. I got
When that beat hits on that song, that just puts you in
it's
that
a hard beat,
mindset
right?
right away, right? Like right away.
I got a little bit of a gangster story. Uh, Immortal Technique, Dance with the Devil. The song is about a gangster trying to
That's
get
a
into a gang, and then he goes and does some
oh,
unspeakable
great one.
things.
That's a great one. Dance with the Devil. That's what it's called, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Dance
song
with the
gives me
Devil.
goosebumps.
Yeah,
That's one that get like yeah, that song gives me goosebumps right there. Mortal Technique is sick as fuck.
yo, he
Actually, I've seen
is.
him live, and he sounds exactly the same live.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a robot though. You
Dude, I
know,
saw I saw him saying like in a story or an interview or something where he writes his shit like hungry, literally starving.
Mm.
Like he'll starve himself, and that's how he'll write his raps so he could stay hungry.
that's probably the
Who the fuck
coolest
does that
thing.
shit?
That's probably the coolest thing you could ever say in an interview ever. If you're a rapper,
Right?
I
Stay
just
hungry.
starve myself and I stay hungry and I write. That's how I
Stay
write. That's like, yo, that's dope.
I got two more songs and I'm done. I got
Mm.
El Chapo by The Game because that just gets me up right away. And then I got Gangster Rap Made Me Do It by Ice Cube.
All right, I got two more
Not
songs.
necessarily the hardest gangster song, but I like the concept of gangster rap made me do it.
Yeah, I like that concept as well. Not exactly the hardest gangster song, but it's still a gangster song. It's "Gangster's Paradise" by Coolio.
Yeah,
You know,
that's a good one.
and then
Yeah, I mean it's yeah, not the most gangster song.
it's
Got
still a
gangster
gangster
in it.
song though. It's still a gangster song. It's about a song
It
about
is. That's a great movie too. The movie it was on, Dangerous Minds.
yeah, it's a good movie.
That's a good gangster flick.
Um, but the most gangster song of all songs, the most hype song ever, the most just get you
Oh
going.
shit.
Annie up, fuck that bull, Annie up, Annie up by MOP. So I mean that's the anthem, really. Like it's just anytime you want to start going
Yeah,
jump somebody, you turn that song
you
on.
go ape shit.
Yeah,
I see. I think that's just like a good house party song, maybe not a gangster song, but it is gang. It is
it's
gangster.
gangster, man. It's definitely gangster.
That's a classic. Top five gangster albums. This was hard. When I was thinking about this, this was hard. There were some honorable mentions, but I'll just run through my five gangster albums for you real quick. All right. I got Snoop Dogg Doggy Style because it changed the game and there's so many classics on it. Press play kind of album. I got Tupac All Eyes on Me, prototype rapper, prototype gangster album. I got Reasonable Doubt by Jay-Z because that's like that Godfather side. That's that smooth side. That's that like cocaine drug dealing side. I got Victory Lap by Nipsey Hussle because that shit goes hard. And then I got Only Built for Cuban Links by Raekwon the Chef.
Good one. That's definitely a good one. I like all pretty much all those albums are pretty dope. You know. Let me go off and name a few of mine. What I got here is um, the documentary by The Game. You
Oh,
know, I think that's
hater will love it.
yeah, so it's pretty. That's a banger all the way through
That
though.
is.
You know.
That is. That's a good one.
And then I also got YG, My Crazy Life, which is also another banger all the way through.
Another
Um,
good one.
Pusha T, My Name Is My Name, a banger all the way through.
I like that. Push is coming with a new album right now. It's looking like it's gonna be fire.
Bone Thugs in Harmony,
Bone, 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 bone,
East
bone.
Eternal,
That's it.
1999.
Mo murder, mo
No
murder,
murder, come
mo murder.
again. All right, and
Go.
then I got finishing off with West Side Connect. Bow down when we come to
Bow
your
down
town.
to the
Yeah. So I mean,
hard.
those albums make me feel pretty gangster. Like when I bump them, you know, I definitely tilt my hat to the side. I sag my pants a little bit.
Yeah.
You know,
I kind of got this look on my face like something smells nasty or something when I
like
listen
your
to that music.
like your
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Top three
Mm.
gangster flicks.
Gangster
What do you
flicks.
got?
All right. I would say number one, yo, I love this movie. First of all, just hands down, I watched it so much. Harsh Times with Christian Bale. It is. It's about Southern
Interesting.
California, like gangster life, you know, and it's this cop or it's this guy who's like a vice cop, and
Okay.
he's just living that life of like dealing with these gang members, and he's become this gang member, and it's just a great movie.
Ah, you got in too deep, huh? I
Right,
have to
right.
check that out. Actually, I
It's a
haven't. I
good
haven't
movie,
even heard of
man.
that movie.
So good.
Harsh Times.
I got another one. I want to say Rock and Roller, which is a UK gangster movie. Rock and Roller is about pretty much this kid who's lived in this life of luxury, you know, and he thinks he's in a punk band, and he thinks he's way harder than he actually is, but he's pretty hard when it comes out comes to find out, he's pretty hard.
Oh,
He's pretty gangster,
okay.
you know.
All right.
And then I would say one of the best gangster movies of all time is Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah.
Joe Pesci.
Joe, yeah, Joe Pesci.
Right.
I mean, there's just the whole thing. Well, you got Joe Pesci, Ray Liotta, and
What do
then
you mean I'm funny?
yeah,
Funny how?
funny how? Am I joke to
Funny how?
you? Am I fucking you? Yo, you do that pretty good though. You do a good. You do a
Funny
good
how? What do you mean
accent.
I'm funny?
Yeah.
What do you
You
mean
do,
I'm funny? Yeah. That I mean that scene to me, that's the scene that sticks out from that movie the most. What do you mean I'm funny?
mm,
All right, man. I got three for you.
mm.
I got a classic, The Godfather. And I'm
All
not
right.
just saying that
Yeah,
because I truly
I
love The
did not like it. I
Godfather.
did not. I couldn't sit through
Oh,
it, man. I couldn't.
I love the story. I love how it's directed. I love at the end when the door is closing, you see everyone kissing the ring.
I, I want to fake the funk. I
Hard.
want to fake the funk and say, yeah, The Godfather's awesome, but bro,
It's
it wasn't.
cinematic,
It
right?
wasn't that great. I don't
It's
know.
it's cinematic. It's awesome, dude. The Godfather is a fucking classic. Godfather 1, 2 is really good, but I like Godfather 1
Mm,
personally. Another one I have is Belly.
yeah. Now that's a gangster movie.
Belly's hard.
Yeah, man. Just
Nas and
the
DMX.
way the colors that they use, the way they shoot,
Right.
the different
It's
like
almost like a really long music video, like a
right,
rap
right.
music video, right? Because Hype Williams
Mate,
directed the
right,
movie.
exactly. Exactly. That's what I was about to say that.
Yeah, I love Belly. I love Nas Sincere. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I love that shit. Belly's
DMX.
all time. DMX, of course. RIP DMX.
Hmm.
And then another one of mine, my favorites is American Gangster with Denzel Washington.
That was pretty good. Pretty
I
good
love
one.
that movie. It's
A little
what I love about the movie is how it really shows how they were bringing in the drugs and how the cops were in on it and how crooked like 85 to 90% of the fucking police force had a cut on what he was making and how they were bringing in it through the caskets in Vietnam and all this shit. That's what I really love about it is how it exposes the operation as well. Plus Denzel Washington's a cold ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? Training Day almost made my list.
Hmm.
Training Day was so close, but I just love the aspect of American Gangster that shows you the corruption of the police force as well, that allows these gangs to operate.
But there's so many good gangster movies out there, man, that haven't made the list. Just like there's
Oh yeah,
so many good like gangster albums, that didn't.
Boys in the Hood. You know what I
A
mean? We
Bronx
didn't mention
Tale, a Bronx Tale,
Bronx Tale.
Pulp
Bronx Tale is great.
Pulp Fiction, uh, like
Yeah.
DMX didn't make lists. How did when we just said DMX earlier? I was like, how did I not say DMX? Like that's
Like as an album,
yeah,
there's a lot of great albums to pick from,
yeah,
man.
it's
Us
true.
not mentioning the albums doesn't mean we're hating on them, right?
Right,
Like we
right.
didn't mention Straight Outta Compton is arguably the best gangster album just because it opened the door for everything else to come after, but not my personal taste as far as that shit goes. But yo, man, it's your due. What's the lyrical miracle, dude? What
Are
are
we?
we
Oh,
signing off on today?
all right. Well, lyrical miracle today is from the book of Marlon Craft, chapter of Hans Zimmer, and it says, "Coming to you live from where the world burns and they don't give a motherfuck, where we applaud runner ups, because you'd rather be rich people's assistants than to bet on yourself. So even the runner up, all the money's at the top, but they don't hear me though. Concentration of wealth, monstrous hatred of self, propagating with selves at all cost at the state of health." Ooh. So when he said this line, because
That's a
you
lot. That was a mouthful.
because you rather be rich people's assistants than to bet on yourself. So even the runners up, like
That's hard.
yo, like
That is hard.
that's the line pretty much that
Because you're almost taking the easy way out, is what he's trying to say. You'd rather try to take the easy
you
way
rather
out and
be
make
some
make
rich
money
person's
off someone
assistant.
else's money.
Yeah, fuck yourself. You ain't worth shit. It's that
Right.
you're
Because when you bet, you're taking a risk.
because who wants to
So
who wants to
so
be the
you want to
runner?
be
You know what I'm
confident in
saying?
your bets. You want
Like in a gang, who wants to be the runner? You know what I'm saying? Like which one? If there's a room full of gangsters, the runner isn't considered a gangster. The runner's a runner. You know what I'm saying? Like so, and that's
yeah,
what a rich person's assistant would do. Like you're just a runner, bro. You go make my drops for me. Like you, and that's nah, man. Like
I got you.
yeah,
You're a soldier in the field.
yeah.
You know, it's not a lyrical miracle. I just want to toss it. You for whatever reason, what you were saying brought something up in my head, man. And it's from the movie. I'm going back with Get Hard. The movie Get Hard. Will Ferrell says, Will Ferrell, this made me laugh out loud when I heard it. I'm gonna make you my bitch's bitch. You're gonna be my grand bitch.
All
I'm gonna
right,
make you my bitch's bitch. You're gonna be my grand
grand bitch,
bitch.
my grand bitch, because you're his bitch's bitch. So like,
Oh, it's
all right,
so good.
all right.
So good.
Here's
Will Ferrell gangster album got to be coming soon.
from the
Make you my
Untouchables.
bitch's bitch.
From the Untouchables, you can get much further with a kind word and a gun than you can with just a kind word.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
For sure. No, I hear. I mean, yeah, duh, for sure. You put a gun to me and you tell me to do whatever, I'm gonna do it. I don't want to get shot. You know what I mean? All right, dude. Ain't nothing but a gangster party.
Oh shit.
Capture culture with another one. All right, blood.
I could.
All right, cuh.
Yo, by the way, keep it gangster and keep it live. Keep it
100.
and don't forget
Nah,
about
just keep it real. Keep it real and stay true to yourself.
and we got that cocktail shrimp pimp signing out. Bye bye.
Follow with the yalla.
Bowler.